What's up? Work-life balance. I don't have anything really scripted or can you hear me all right? Is the mic set up good? You know what I've been thinking about is posting a video on my results on YouTube after the past like 8 or 9 days. It's pretty cool. Like there's a lot of comments, a lot of people interested in what I have to say. Today's video topic is going to be centered around work-life balance. I might kind of go off the rails a little bit. You know what? I'm going to hold the mic. I feel like you guys can hear me a little bit better when I hold it closer to my mouth. And bear with me, I just got off work. The lighting's not going to be too great at all. I'm driving at night. I just got off work. If it's your first time here, I'm a car salesman. I've been selling cars for about a year now. It's been going really good. I spent half of my time in this whole year at Acura dealership and then transferred over to a Honda dealership. So now I've been here for about 5-6 months and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. So anyway, if you're new here, my name is Josh. I'm going to talk a little bit slower. This is just going to be a chill video, more of a long form. Just sit back, relax, you know what I mean? And if you want to listen to me talk, that's cool. If you don't, then you can click off. But I'm going to be talking about work-life balance because it's a lot of Americans, a lot of people around the world. I mean, there's some misconceptions around work-life balance, I feel like. Man, you know, if you're really trying to provide for your family and you're the sole provider and you're the male in the relationship, you're the father and you're the provider, I feel like there's a misconception around work-life balance. Sometimes it can feel like you're not really balancing anything at all. You know what I mean? You're just working. That's like really 90%, 95% of your whole day is just work, and that's it. And I don't know what you do for your field, but when you're in car sales and you're a car salesman, or you just in general, you're in the automotive industry or automotive, you know, you work at a car dealership. Yeah, service advisors and other, like if you work in the car wash, whatever, a porter, they have better hours because they are hourly. If you're a car salesman or you are in sales or you're in retail, longer hours, man. Just going throughout your day, working, and you know, you're always pondering the idea of making money some other way, you know what I mean? It just so happens that the industry that I'm in pays off exponentially. Like the amount that you can get paid. Oh man, someone just got in a wreck. That sucks. Well, I don't know. Wasn't too bad, so it should be alright. But it just always has you wondering like what you can do to make money some other way. I always am pondering every day like, man, there's got to be some other way to make some money, whether it's online or a business. If you don't know who I am personally, I have started a business not too long ago. I don't have it set up anymore. Essentially what it was is a junk removal business. So I had my father-in-law's truck. He had a Dodge Ram 2500 and a big dump trailer that I bought brand new. I financed it $10,000, which by the way is almost paid off. I think I have one more payment left. Well, not me. I actually rented it out. I rented it out to make some extra money, and just because I wasn't using it. And the first people that rented it, they were like, "Hey, we don't have a trailer. We have a concrete business. How about we just take over your payments and just pay this thing off quick?" So they're paying like $1,000 a month. Which I'm like, dude, whatever I have to do to get this trailer off my hands and to get this loan out of my name, I want to do it. So it's still under my name, but we signed everything to where it's seller financed and he's responsible for making the payments. If he doesn't make the payments, and we take it back. And so, I don't know. When you're actually thinking about starting a business, the thing about that is you're giving up like all your time. You basically turn your job into like another job, basically. I mean, it's hard work until you get to the point where you can step back and you can have it like you can outsource. Um, you can outsource it from being an owner operator to then a business owner. I mean, those are two different titles that are in businesses, and so you want to get to the point where you're a business owner and you've basically filled your position of owner operator, and you have some employees working under you, and it's automated. Basically, you're there you're there higher up, and you kind of take care of the operations of it. But in terms of like making appointments, everything like that, you can even hire out for like bookkeeping, and um, there's a bunch of stuff. You can hire out call centers too. Like there's ways you can do it from the Philippines, and you can actually interview from the Philippines, or even foreign countries where the main thing that you're. Oh my gosh, man! This guy next to me has. I don't know if you can hear that. The bass. Oh my! It's just shaking my whole car. Shaking my whole car. And just totally throwing me off track. All right, the bass stopped for a second. Yeah, I don't know. You can go and you can hire out. You can start a business. It's hard work. So I tried it for a little bit, and then I started to sell cars, and then that just took up all my time. And now I don't run that business anymore. It's funny. I still get phone calls asking if I rent out dump trailers, or if I rent out dumpsters, or if I can pick up trash every once in a while, and I'll just tell them like, I'm so sorry, I am out of business. But anyway, back to the topic of work-life balance. There's a misconception, I feel like, because a lot of people want more time at home. Um, and you know what? Sometimes you just have to grind it out. Like in the beginning of your life, like when you're in when you're in your 20s and maybe your 30s, like I am. I just turned 30. I'm at a spot where I'm like, man, I can't afford to take any time off. Like I have to try to learn how to make some money some other ways, and then at the same time excel in my career where I have to get my car sales up. Really have to put my head down and sell more cars when I'm at work, and then one day move up to be a finance manager. That's the ultimate goal. And I'm even thinking like, with the type of money you can make when you're like in the top 1% of like really selling a lot of cars, when you're in that range of 25 to 35 cars a month, it's a big chunk of change. And I'm not far away from that goal, but I'm not there yet. I'm averaging like 14 to 18. And then a few months ago I got 22. So like, no, not too good. Not too good. I mean, but I feel like that's just what your average salesperson sells, which it hurts to say, man. Like I want to be a top salesperson. I really, really, really do. But I'm working towards it, and I feel like there's different. I have to make some changes in my life to be able to put way more energy towards it. And I noticed when I sold more cars, I was at work a lot longer. I'd come in on my days off sometimes if I had appointments. Like I would never let an appointment be a half deal. I would always make it there, no exceptions. And then I would come in early and I would stay late, which I still like. If I get off at 6 some days, and I get a customer, like I'll stay late. I'll stay way past closing, and get that late deal done. And so I feel like it's just having to sacrifice time at home and time with my kids to be at work to be able to close those extra deals. which I feel like that's just the battle I'm struggling with, is really really trying to be present at home when I am at home and not being on my phone and really soaking it all up. And Sundays are good. Tomorrow's Sunday, so it's phenomenal. We go to church. The kids love it. We love it. It's a mandatory thing. We have to. We're really really strong in our faith, so church is a non-negotiable. We have to make it. Sometimes we're a few minutes late, but you know what? It is what it is. So we go to church, and then have Tuesdays off. So go to work on Monday, have Tuesdays off. But I feel like, man, it's just the days that I do work. It is a lot, and that's what I signed up for. I'm not by any means complaining. This isn't, but it has me thinking. And this is the whole kind of point of the video is I'm just kind of spitballing ideas. There's no structure really to this. I'm just talking. I'm just saying what's on my mind, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. If you feel the same, if you feel that you're working a lot, if you have a family, if whatever your situation is, leave it in the comments. So far I've been getting pretty good engagement with all my videos. So yeah, I mean, if you're watching this and if you've made it this far through the video, leave it in the comments. Just tell me how you kind of deal with work-life balance. And I don't know if you sell cars or not. So far all of my videos are kind of dealership and car sales related, which I think I've started to attract that audience. And which, side note, with me starting this YouTube channel, I've been doing a lot of research, and I wanted to start this YouTube channel right, with picking a niche or finding my audience and really choosing who these videos are going to go out to. And it's hard, So I figured, you know what? I spend most of my time. I spend more time at work than I do at home. Way more time at work than I do at home. Sell cars for a living. I'm in the automotive industry. I have some knowledge about it. I can potentially maybe get some leads from this and be able to sell some cars. But I'm being humble about it too. And so I just wanted to start making videos and didn't want to keep overthinking it. So I just literally hit record, and this is who I am. So if you're here for it, subscribe. If you're not here for it, then at least just hit the like button. Help me out a little bit. If you don't, then whatever, dude. I'll see you later. But yeah, work-life balance is one of those things where it's just you work. I feel like you have to work a lot when you're young, and then you reap the reward when you're older. What Dave Ramsey always says is, live like no one else, so you can live like no one else. And that's just putting your head down and grinding it out while you're young, while you're healthy, while you have energy. Whether that be a sales job or maybe a labor job, it doesn't pertain just to sales. It's just for any aspect in life. If you're young, put your head down and work. And I haven't seen any results, or I haven't seen any income from the internet just yet, but there's so much you can do to make money, man. There's like so much you can do to make money. And what I look at online is all of these different options. Drop shipping, there's being an Amazon affiliate, or there's that program where you can make videos and post them on the Amazon products page, and then once someone buys that product, you get paid commission. That'd be pretty cool to do. Or the TikTok influencer program, or TikTok affiliate program, where you can promote products and sell them. That was my kind of spark, or my initial quest that I wanted to go on. And then I heard that TikTok was shutting down, so I'm like, dude, I don't want to set off on a journey and then some platform gets shut down, put all this work into it. So, you know what I thought? I took a step back, and I thought, you know what? That would be amazing to have an online audience, have an online presence, have an online brand where people know my face, people know who I am, and then later on down the line, it'll be to a point where people will kind of want to see more into my life versus the value that I provide. You have every video you make, you have to provide value. You have to make these videos for an audience, and I'm coming to realize that when I make am I rolling? Am I rolling? Like my phone just look at this, but check engine lights on. Would you imagine that? But guess what? Of course, it's not going to break down, so I'm fine. Or it might. So, whatever. It's not going to break down. I know what's wrong with it. I hope this thing keeps recording. My phone just ran out of memory because I've been making these videos and not putting them on my hard drive, just straight up just on my phone. See, this is you don't need to make this complicated. If you're out there wanting to make videos, you do not need to make this complicated. Then it already is. Just hit record. And guess what happened? I parked in my driveway, and I just kept talking to the camera, and it was off. The camera was off. So I was just talking to myself for the past 15 minutes, which is wonderful. What was I even saying, dude? I was basically saying, like, the importance of growing a YouTube channel is you have to provide value. And that'd be pretty cool to get to a point where, like, I have a big audience, and that is if people are even interested in seeing, what I have to say and seeing into my life. But this is just me rolling right now. This video is probably not going to get any views, but this is my effort to just make a video and talk to the camera, just to post something. I don't know if that's the right or wrong thing to do, is to just hit record and not have any structure. There has to be more strategy behind this video, I know, but this is just my practice talking to a camera, to be honest with you. So whether this gets views or not, this is just going to be another video on my feed where it's kind of just practice talking to a camera. And the topic I am centering it around is work-life balance. And there's so many avenues that you can go down when you're talking about work-life balance, because eventually I know everyone wants to get to a point where imagine how do I put this, because I never want to stop working. Let me put it that way. But at the same time, that would be amazing to be able to not have to stress about money, not have to worry about finances or your next bills or how are they going to get paid. Right now, luckily, and I'm blessed, and I'm so thankful that we're in a position where we at least know that our bills are going to be paid. Our bills are going to be paid. We have the income to do that, but we're kind of just in the spot where I'm working so much, so many hours. Now, there's a difference between working so many hours and actually working. When you're at work, there's more. I know for sure there's more I could do during my day, during my hours, to be more productive. And it just comes with, like, human nature. You just have to put your head down and really be driven to work more. I don't know what it is. Like, working harder when I'm at work to be able to sell more cars, to be able to make more money, and then using that money to pay off our debt. And then once our debt is paid off, being able to invest it into something bigger, something greater, that builds a generational wealth. That would be pretty crazy. But at the same time, I'm thinking, like, yes, I have that goal and I have that vision for my job, but I don't want that to be my only income stream. That'd be insane to at least be able to build up my online presence so that I could, I mean, I don't know, buy something nice one day, or buy something nice for my kids one day, maybe pay for their college, buy their first car, do things in the I'm thinking about the future, thinking about my kids. That's one reason why I bought this house that I'm looking at right now is one day in the future when my daughter or my daughter and my son, they're like in their 30s when this house is paid off and we move. Obviously we're going to move before then. We want to use this house as a rental or do something with it, but the goal is not to sell it. I mean, but you never know. I mean, who knows? We might sell it and move. The ultimate goal is to not sell it and just have it paid off in about and then 30 years, because that's the mortgage on it. And then by that time, our daughter's 30 or 31, and then we can put it in her name, or we can then sell it and then like divide the money up between our kids. I mean, who knows? I mean, that's 30 years from now. So our mindset and our views can be a lot different. We could be in a totally different spot financially. Um, there's I know the chase for money in life is not the end all be all, and right now it's the chase for my faith. Like we're all believers in our house. Um, we're all we all go to a Baptist church. We're Christian, and so number one priority is God. Is our faith, and we have to trust in God that He has a plan for us, and it's all within His will of what's going to actually happen to us, with our future. And I just have to keep from reminding myself that we are where we need to be right now. Um, and if you're kind of in the same boat, I mean, even if you're still listening to this video, if you are, I don't know, if you're a dad, if you're working a lot, and you want to spend time with your kids, or you at least have the drive to, like, you're showing up every day for your kids, for your family. My wife works right now, and I mean, I want to get to a point where we can pay off our debt, and then she comes home from work, or she, even before that, like if I start making more money, she can come home from work. Um, Possibly if we have another child in the future, and she goes on maternity leave, she can stay home after that. We don't have to worry about finances. And so I've been through a lot in my life, and I feel like I can share it and give you guys advice as well, and bring you along for the journey, because this is a challenge for myself. This is honestly a challenge for myself. I thought to myself, you know what if I can get monetized in 30 days just by posting every day and trying to provide as much value as I can. And so although this video is about work-life balance and trying to give advice and what my life is currently looking like when it comes to work-life balance, I'm honestly, um, honestly just trying to give you advice on work-life balance. But at the same time, I'm thinking, you know what? If I can get some advice on work-life balance, that'd be great too. And this video, let me just make sure. I'm just going to double check, man, because I would be talking to a camera for like the next 10 minutes when it's not even recording. So, and again, where my camera died or where my phone, it didn't die. It ran out of memory. I'll be editing that part and maybe some other parts, but yeah, let's see if I can do this. I'm gonna really try. I'm gonna really try my best to strategize these videos and provide as much value as I can on my life experiences, and maybe raising kids as well. Um, I know I've made a lot of videos that are centered around car sales, but that'd be pretty crazy to get to a point where this channel is monetized and I'm making some money off of it. And at the same time, I'll be posting dealership content, car stuff, and so if I get some leads from this too, I mean, this is just me after work. Usually I'm a little bit more upbeat than this, you know what I mean? But this is just, I'm tired. I just got home and I'm going to go in and play with my kids and get them ready, put them to sleep. So if you want to come along for the journey, hit subscribe. I'm going to see if I can get monetized in 30 days. I'm on day like 9 or 10 right now, and I'm trucking along. You have to have 1,000 subscribers. I just hit 200. I don't have any social media backing as well to give me any advantage. This is just straight raw and hopping on the camera and just talking. And I might grow a little bit slower than um, other people who are brand new at making videos, maybe because they have a better strategy than I do. But this is real. It's just who I am. So anyway, I'm rambling, dude. I'm rambling, okay? This video is 25 minutes long. I hope you have an amazing day. This is the goal. The goal is to try my best to get monetized in 30 days or maybe 60 days or 90 days. I mean, who knows? I'm going to see how long it'll take, but let's do it. Let's see how long this takes. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. See you later.